Salut à tous et bienvenue dans StorySéries saison 2, épisode 5. Cette semaine, nous avons rendez-vous avec une véritable icône du petit écran, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh my god!
En 1998, l'actrice bousculait la télévision américaine en devenant Carrie Bradshaw, l'héroïne pétillante et déterminée de Sex and the City, une série culottée dans laquelle les femmes parlent de tout librement, sexe, boulot et ménopause compris. Il y a quelques semaines, nous la rencontrions au festival de Deauville où elle présentait son nouveau film Here and Now et recevait un hommage pour l'ensemble de sa carrière.
Merci beaucoup. Hello. Bonjour. Enchantée.
You've been at the origin, at the beginning of a big revolution on how women are portrayed and how we make them talk and just be women and be themselves. Did you know at that time revolution was coming and you were part of it?
Well, I think in French cinema, I think women have been telling us about themselves for a long time, actually. I think in American cinema and on television, we hadn't yet explored that kind of intimacy, the shared intimacies among friends, you know, talking about romance, sexual politics, being very candid and much more forthcoming about women, ourselves as sexual beings.
I danced with a lot of fine, half-naked men. If you were to wake up right now, I can almost guarantee you would be in for some F. You and
I ate too much chicken, I think.
So I recognized that it was a fresh voice for us. Yeah. And including whether on the large screen or the smaller screen, I don't think any of us thought that it considered it as revolutionary or the beginning of a movement. And I'm glad that we weren't looking at it like we were somehow making a statement. We just thought it was an interesting story. I knew it to be an interesting story, but I didn't imagine the role it would play in larger conversations.
En 1998, Sarah Jessica Parker ne réalisait pas qu'elle participait à une petite révolution dans le monde des séries, et pourtant...
We're going out. Who's on the phone? All of us. It's the future.
Why are you guys calling me so late?
It's 7:30. Were you asleep?
I'm pregnant. I'm always asleep. These are my last months of freedom, and I'm spending them in bed.
Just don't spend them alone in bed.
I'm a lost cause. Go on without me. Save yourself!
No, we're all going. We have to shake things up before we officially become boring. I say we go dancing.
Il y a 20 ans, la cosmopolite Carrie, Samantha, la libérée, Charlotte, la conservatrice et Miranda, la carriériste, débarquaient sur nos écrans. 94 épisodes, 7 Emmy Awards, 8 Golden Globes, des dizaines de couvertures de magazines et une augmentation de 700% des ventes de sex toys grâce à son message décomplexé, la série de Darren Star a été un véritable phénomène de société.
Oh, good.
Mais ces héroïnes d'un nouveau genre ne sont pas arrivées là par hasard. D'autres figures féminines avaient pavé la voie pour elles des décennies auparavant. Mary Richards du Mary Tyler Moore Show, diffusé de 1970 à 1977 sur CBS, et Murphy Brown qui fait son grand retour en cette rentrée.
What, too much?
Initialement diffusés de 1988 à 98 sur le même network, étaient des symboles d'émancipation féminine. Elles étaient célibataires, carriéristes et indépendantes.
Women in this country legally have a choice. At least I think they still do. I haven't checked the paper today.
Les héroïnes de Sex and the City envoient valser les conventions et pour la première fois, le public va entrer dans l'intimité de 4 copines en pleine exploration de leurs désirs. Ce qui a surtout contribué à l'engouement pour cette comédie romantique délurée, ce sont ces héroïnes, rapidement devenues des icônes, qui se retrouvaient régulièrement autour d'un brunch pour parler de leur vie sentimentale.
You said yes to moving in. The guy moved in.
But he's taking over whole areas.
This is why I've never lived with a man. This and the fact that I want them out an hour after I climax.
You let them stay a whole hour?
You'd be surprised how many are ready to go again after a quick catnap.
You said yes.
Et si beaucoup de téléspectatrices voulaient faire partie de ce groupe, c'est parce qu'elles pouvaient s'identifier à chacune d'elles. On a toutes une Carrie, une Samantha, une Charlotte ou une Miranda qui sommeillent en nous, voire un peu des 4 à la fois, à l'instar de Shoshana dans Girls.
Do you like the poster?
Oh, you know, I've never seen that movie.
Only the show.
It's the show.
Oh my god. You're not serious. I mean, You're definitely like a Carrie with like some Samantha aspects and Charlotte hair. That's like a really good combination.
Oh, thank you.
I think I'm definitely a Carrie at heart, but like sometimes Samantha kind of comes out. And then, I mean, when I'm at school, I definitely try and put on my Miranda hat.
Mais 20 ans après, le débat agite toujours les sériphiles. Sex and the City est-elle vraiment féministe ? D'un côté, elle nous a offert de grands moments d'émancipation féminine, en dissertant sur le sexisme, en brisant les tabous liés à la sexualité ou en évoquant l'avortement. D'un autre, sa représentation futile et consumériste des femmes lui a valu des critiques. Ses héroïnes sont accusées de véhiculer des stéréotypes genrés et de ne représenter que des femmes blanches et minces. Une vision un peu réductrice qui n'allait pas franchement dans le sens du girl power que la série voulait prôner.
You're a wild man.
Yeah, hey, speaking of wild, it's getting a little too wild down there. Might be time for a wax. See you soon.
It's my week between waxes. I have 3 errant hairs, and this asshole thinks I'm George of the jungle.
Well, that's horrifying.
And you should see the bush on him. I need a weed whacker just to find his dick.
Could you please keep it down? We're on the Upper East Side.
Heureusement, 20 ans plus tard, la relève est assurée. Elle s'appelle Girls, The Bold Type ou encore Insecure. Les héritières de Sex and the City n'ont rien à envier à leur aînée. Plus inclusive, plus body positive, ces bandes de filles perpétuent ce qui a fait le sel de Sex and the City, tout en y apportant une touche résolument moderne.
I can screw whoever I want.
Elle parle de sexe et le montre, et pas toujours sous son meilleur jour. Girls, écrite par Lina Dunham, et Insecure, la comédie douce amère d'Issaré, offre elle aussi une belle galerie de portraits de femmes face à leurs propres désirs et à la quête forcément imparfaite de l'épanouissement.
Doing great.
I bet that girl who moved into her ex crib.
I've been working a full-time job, and I've been saving. She's been saving.
Right now, you don't have enough money to move out on your own.
I just want to know why I keep getting rejected from all these apartments.
You almost burned down the last one.
They don't know that, though.
Les copines de The Bold Type, quant à elles, sont une réinterprétation plus fidèle des pérégrinations de Carrie et ses amis. Ces 3 millennials évoluent dans le milieu de la mode et du journalisme et croquent la vie à pleines dents sans pour autant oublier d'aborder des sujets très sérieux, comme le mouvement MeToo ou les politiques d'immigration.
They won't let me into the country.
What?
They're putting me on a flight home tomorrow.
First one out.
Wait, they're sending you back to France? No, they can't do that.
Not France, home.
Sans Sex and the City, ces héroïnes fortes et indépendantes n'existeraient peut-être pas.
What about you, Lolita? Anything you do you wouldn't want a man to see?
No.
You started producing back in 2001 on Sex and the City. Nowadays, it's very kind of normal to have actresses and actors being producers, but at that time, I think it was different. Did you have to fight, and what did it change for you in your
I didn't have to fight at all.
No?
I started producing the show before 2001, I think. When Darren, we shot the pilot in 1997.
Yeah.
First meeting I had with him, when he asked me to do the show, he said, produce it. And I said, I don't know about producing television. And he said, okay, the first year be a consultant and just learn about producing. So he, in fact, offered it to me.
Yeah.
Which was enormously generous of him. But I've never had to fight as a producer or to be. I think you're often, as a producer, scraping and, pleading before the judge, the jury, please, we need more money, or we need this experience, or can we try to get this actor or this DP, or you're in a state of, often, of trying to capture the essential pieces.
Plus de 10 ans après la fin de Sex and the City en 2004, Sarah Jessica Parker revenait à ses amours sériels en prenant les rênes de divorce.
I want to save my life while I still care about it.
As lousy as the marriage is, the divorce is going to be much worse.
Une dramédie légère sur la fin du couple et la difficile renaissance de son héroïne, Francis Dufresne.
Hello?
This is Robert's new lawyer. Let's get this party started.
For a little time, you said you wouldn't go back to television, and then divorce came, and everybody was so happy to have you back in this meeting we had with you every week. Do you feel now that the trauma of being for a long time on a TV show is gone and you're
There was
happy
no
to
trauma.
do it? Yeah?
There was no trauma. It's just that it takes so much, it asks so much, it deserves so much time, especially as a producer.
Yeah.
Days are 16, 18 hours, 19-hour days. It's just common because we're shooting on film. You know, we're not on a set, 4-camera show, 1 day of taping. We're filming every single day. We're making a little movie. So I had my first child, an infant, and I just knew that it was coming to the point where I couldn't be the kind of mother I wanted to be and be absent 18 hours a day.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, you really got to be loud.
Project, yeah.
I didn't imagine a time that I could go back to that. And then I had 2, 3 children. And as we were developing the divorce, which was something that I really wanted to do as a producer, not as an actor, only when HBO said, you know, would you do this, did I consider, but I talked to my family. So it wasn't trauma because that experience, there was nothing traumatic about being on television for all those years. It was a privilege and a gift. My life allowed it again. You know, I'm grateful to all of my friends and my family for their patience, for bearing with me while I summoned the gumption, the courage, and some might say the balls, to finally get this place going.
Do you feel like your process as an actress is different when you have to get into the skin of a character and you know it's for one movie and then it's done? Or you know it's for a TV show and you might have to go back next year and find her again within you? Do you feel you train differently, you work differently?
No. Obviously, this movie, we had a very sort of collapsed schedule in which to shoot. We had 16 days, and we were shooting right on the heels of finishing season 2 of Divorce, so I was concerned about just how quickly I was rushing toward somebody who was a stranger to me, you know? This finite period in which we're looking at Vivian's life is more typical. It's not typically 24 hours, but, you know, when you're looking at a window. But television is unusual in that you keep getting information about a person. Yeah. You live a life and it keeps developing. You know, another script comes and you learn more and you learn more and you learn more. So you're sort of living a life in real time in a way. For me, it's not different in terms of preparation.
Yeah. And in terms of getting them out of your skin?
It's not, one is not more difficult or more easy than the other. I so love being somebody else that I feel I can transition. Also, you come home and you're a mother and there are all these other demands on your real life that it's hard to hang on too much to, you know, a part that's not yourself.
You've been doing this job for a long time. Are you surprised to see how rich we can write characters and keep it fresh in a way?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I know there are stories. There's millions and millions and millions of interesting stories about women, and women of all sizes and shapes and backgrounds and ethnic backgrounds and cultures and religions. And I think, you know, I'm not surprised that they exist. I'm sometimes surprised that we get to tell them, but I think that that's changing. But you know, it's certainly what I want to do. I don't want to repeat myself. It's just not interesting, you know. And the older you get, you're much more thoughtful about how you're spending your time. So to do something familiar, not in a television series where, like I said, it keeps changing, but to play the same part on film, it's just not interesting.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
I'm always surprised to see how nice you are doing those interviews for years and being, you know, smiling and welcoming.
Thank you. That's so kind of you. That's lovely of you. So lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Likewise. Thank you.
StorySéries, c'est terminé.
Nobody watches TV.
La semaine prochaine, nous nous pencherons sur la façon dont les séries analysent et critiquent la société américaine.
Jesus, how can kids this young have so much hate?
De The Wire à Atlanta.
Of course I am.
En compagnie du fondateur de la revue America, le journaliste et critique littéraire François Bunel. Allez, à la semaine prochaine.